What's up, you sick freaks? Everyone loves a good Saturday morning cartoon, but today we're going to talk about the cartoons and other media that didn't quite make it to the screen. I'm talking about lost media. If you don't know what that is from the two-word title and description, lost media is content, such as a show for example, that was lost to time or has very little record of it. And today, it's not just me and Frederick on the video. I'm gonna cover half this video on my channel and then half on my friend ZAHI's channel, aka Unlovely Sins, who's a horror and lost media channel. So this is a two-parter. If you wanna go check out the second part of this video, link is gonna be in the description. It's gonna be over on ZAHI's channel. Say hi, ZAHI!
Put me down! Put me down!
Let's go ahead and get into the video today, but first, RIP to the Teen Arena video. Thank you all for 3,000 subscribers, and if you're listening to this while driving, remember to break for goth girls. Let's talk about lost media. Imp Inc. is an unsold cartoon pilot created for Cartoon Network by Charlie Bean and Chris Riccardi. It originally aired on Cartoon Network's Big Picks in August of 2001. The plot follows three imps who are up for a review and come across a couple of farmers who need a wish for a rain shower granted, but the imp's promotion is on thin ice after a meteor shower crashes down instead. The only source material available for the pilot was a teaser for the cartoon and a now deleted recording of the ending theme that was supposed to be uploaded to SoundCloud from one of the show's creators. But on April 23, 2015, an anonymous user teased a folder with screenshots of links that were blurred out containing info about the lost pilot. A day later, though, a lost media wiki user found Imp Inc. on a Spanish website and it was quickly uploaded to YouTube. It wasn't until over a year later, on April 19, 2016, that the English dub of the pilot was uploaded by Dee. I have to say, I think this is a very cute idea for a cartoon. I love the old animation styles that Cartoon Network used. It just brings me so much nostalgia and joy. What can I say? I love animation with some funky shapes in it.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. My jam partner is a monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey. My jam partner is a monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey.
My Gym Partner's a Monkey pitch pilot. The show follows Adam Lion mistakenly sent to an anthropomorphic animal school due to a name mix-up. From there, he teams up with a spider monkey named Jake for misadventures with their classmates. And that goddamn shark, that bitch ass shark. That goddamn shark. However, before its original pilot aired in 2005, two pilots were developed for the show and pitched to the network, one in 2003 called My Gym Partner's a Monkey, and another in 2004 titled A Troubled Lion. In 2021, new information on the pilots emerged with the rediscovery of a production reel from 2010 on Vimeo. The footage is believed to be from the pilot, but its authenticity has not been confirmed by an official source.
So this next one is definitely based off of a bad joke that went a little bit too far, I fear. So Ed, and Eddie was a cartoon about three boys with the same name that premiered in 1999. It was created by Danny Anatucci and followed the three boys as they created schemes to get money for their favorite candy, Jawbreakers, and got into trouble with other neighborhood kids along the way. One of the characters, named Ed, is just as dumb as a rock. That's his entire character. He is the special ed in question. Very little was known about the episode, and the only evidence of it ever being conceptualized was in an interview with the series creator. As far as we know though, the episode never made it into production because according to the creator, it was quote-unquote too real. Eventually, on October 10th, 2016, user Bedhead Bernie uploaded a video on Special Ed that debunked the idea that the video got past the concept stage, confirming that it was just a joke that aged like the Rainbow Dash jar. It wasn't a good idea in the first place, and then it got cooked.
This is where we take the time to answer letters and email from you, our beloved viewers. Welcome to Cartoon Network Responds.
From early 1997 through June 1998, Cartoon Network produced a series of theme interstitials titled Cartoon Network Responds, which featured sarcastic and cynical replies to a supposed fan letters and emails, as well as making fun of cartoons occasionally. While many of these segments were made, only 13 out of the 20 have been found, with 7 still missing. Additionally, there are 3 interstones with unknown content and still remain lost. Some of the found interstitials are available on YouTube. The titles and descriptions of the remaining lost content are listed as the following though. Starting with All Cartoons Suck, where a man doesn't like Cartoon Network at all and making all of the Cartoon Network characters cry. Secondly, Secret Squirrel, where a man asks if Secret Squirrel once took over the channel. The reply clarifies that the screwy squirrel did it, but the narrator humorously imagines a scenario where Secret Squirrel becomes the channel's king and is shown all day on the TV. Last on the list is What If the Flintstones Never Existed? In this short, a man asks what Cartoon Network would be like if the Flintstones never existed. The response imagines a futuristic world devoid of technology, except for a Flintstone-style TV that only plays Cartoon Network shows. I think the most interesting one on my list would probably be the All Cartoon Network Suck. If there's one character I would like to see cry specifically, be that fucking bitch Dee, because she's a fucking annoying bitch.
Yes, Dee.
Anyway, please find this one, somebody.
Turkish Ben 10 games are a group of video games developed by Project Khalid to promote the show after it had its debut in Turkey in 2008. Now, I'm not sure how many games there are exactly, but what I do know is that they were distributed via partnership promotions, such as getting an online code with a bottle of Nesquik or a KFC chicken nugget meal. The quality of the games is as expected. It's very pixely and crappy quality, with no real plot going on, but all the games seem to be based on the original series. The most identifying evidence we have for these games are on the official Project Khalid YouTube channel, and it's just the promotions with very little gameplay shown. The list of games that we know of are as follows: Mandark's Survival, Mandar's Betrayal, Lost Planet, Nebula Chase, Meteor Attack, Big Clash, and Ultimate Alien. Back in the day, I would have eaten these up as a kid, especially with the KFC nuggets. I do have to admit something, I genuinely love KFC. It is a problem. I will consume KFC mashed potatoes like it is a crystal meth addiction. Seriously, I'm not kidding, I am drooling thinking about this right now. Moving on!
98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come. Hello? Hello? Professor, are you here? Hello? Oh gosh. Hello? Eddie? Where is everybody? Hello? This was really fun. It's Eddie's turn now. Hello? How many more times can I say hello? Oh, what's that? Oh! Hank! Will you please keep quiet? Very funny, guys. I'm done speaking.
Lost Cartoon Network City Bumpers. On June 14, 2004, Cartoon Network updated its logo and introduced its new slogan, "This is Cartoon Network." This slot featured new bumpers created by Animal Logic that showcased Cartoon Network characters in a CGI city made from sets of the shows known as the Cartoon Network City. At the start of this era, programming was similar to the Powerhouse era. However, by 2004 through 2005, many original cartoons ended, leaving only the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy, Ed, Edd and Eddy, and codenamed Kids Next Door. Due to demand, Cartoon Network reintroduced the Cartoon Show on September 12, 2005, featuring older cartoons. The top 5 was also revamped to include new Cartoon Network originals like Camp Lazlo.
That's him, officer! That's the bad moose who locked me in the closet all summer!
And Foster Home for Imaginary Friends,
Chocolate milk!
along with the reruns of older cartoons. Most classic cartoons were moved to Boomerang, except for a few like Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes. The City era saw an increase in live-action programming, beginning with movies in November 2005, which received mixed reactions. Films such as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Onassis Jones, and The Page Master blended animation and live action, while others like The Goonies and Men in Black were entirely live action. By April 2006, the Cartoon Network City look was revamped with flat, dark, psychedelic colors and a new male announcer replacing the previous female announcer, Nikki. This change aligned with Cartoon Network's Yes campaign, showcasing characters against a red background. These city bumpers were used up until June 2007. While many are available online, some remain missing, especially those from 2006 through 2007, and it's unlikely all will be found due to the hundreds of the bumpers being made.
One of my favorite shows ever as a kid was The Wild and Wonderful Chowder. With its unique animation style and really stupid jokes, it never failed to make me laugh as an 8-year-old. So I'm really excited to talk about this. Chowder is an animated series created by Carl Harvey Greenblatt that ran on Cartoon Network from 2007 to 2010. The series is about a young boy cat who aspires to become a chef one day with the help of his mentor, Mung Dahl, at his catering company. In 2009, an hour-long special had been put into production for the show, with all the storyboards being completed. Unfortunately, it was all scrapped after the show creator was unhappy about how it was going. The only information we have on this special is a little bit of concept art for a new villain and the plot described by Greenblatt in a blog post from 2009. The basic story is about Chowder finding an enchanted map that leads to Pieland, and more importantly, to Gravy Jones' lost treasure, the ultimate gravy recipe. Panini and Endive have the other half of the map, and of course only true love can unite the two halves of the map to show the location of the treasure. There was even a big kiss between the two kids in the action-packed finale. The new villain was supposed to be the leader of the Pirates, who wanted to get the gravy recipe for himself to help him achieve his lifelong goal of getting the world's best tan. His name is Picanahay, which is a play on a Brazilian cut of beef called a picana, and the actor Matthew McConaughey, who Greenblatt wanted to voice the character. In other words, we were f***ing robbed of the greatest role Matthew McConaughey would ever play. Sorry, Interstellar. You'll never be what the Chowder Special could have been.
Eduardo was a series of shorts aired on Cartoon Network where the Eds and Eduardo from Foster Home of Imaginary Friends would interact. It would have Eduardo take place of Eddie in the shorts that rumored to have been airing around 2007. The search for this media began in 2021 when Reddit user Shadowforce uploaded an r/lost films detailing 2 shorts of the series he remembered from some years ago. He states the first short consisted of Eduardo walking in a cul-de-sac by himself only to have what Shadowforce remembers to be a boomerang thrown at him, resulting in Eduardo running away. The other short where Eduardo was confronted by the Canker sisters. Allegedly, he is replacing Rolf in the episode where they have to rescue Ed from the Cankers. Additionally, on the post, he states how the picture used in the wiki page is not a screenshot of the actual short, and the picture is actually from Foster Home Imaginary Friends with characters from Dexter's Laboratory and Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Up until about 2 months ago, YouTuber Jinx would upload the intro of the short.
I don't even know who I am anymore!
Well, you are Double D, the Ed with the 2 Ds.
What's with me?
As I explained, you have 2 Ds with you in your name.
My hands are contaminated by the filth and chicanery. Oh, what dastardly deed have we sowed?
2 Ds?
But it wasn't until February of 2023 where user the Retro Vault TV archive would upload a 16-second clip of the short where we would finally get to look at some of the lost media.
1D, I have some local schemes that I would like to brainstorm. Maybe I am at the house of that wood-talking boy. Johnny, El Blanco, and su casa?
The whole short itself is lost and has yet to be recovered fully. For now, we only have these 2 clips, and hopefully we have more to come in the future.
I Heart Tuesdays was a planned animated series created for Cartoon Network that was being produced by popular R&B singer Neo back in 2011. The show was supposed to be about, quote, a 16-year-old girl that inherits the curse of her bloodline and she's forced to save the world from unknown evil every Tuesday for the rest of her life. Which in theory sounds like it would go extremely hard. After no word on the show for over a year, in 2012, Neo spoke about the series in an interview with Jet magazine. The concept had changed to a story about twins who are direct descendants of 2 Greek gods that were cursed by Zeus for being really childish and irresponsible. They have to save the world from unspoken evil every Tuesday for pretty much the rest of their lives. So it's dealing with that on top of dealing with being high school students. The intercom comes on and the dean says, "Hey guys, due to weather, prom's gonna fall on Tuesday." After this, there was really no word about the show, and in 2013 it was taken off of Cartoon Network's upcoming show list. Nothing else has surfaced about the show since then, but it's assumed that the main problem with the show was Neo himself. He was in way over his head and really knew nothing about animation, going so far as to say that he would be fine with it just being stick figures for the actual animation of it. That's a real quote. That's a real quote. That's crazy. It's such a shame because I think that would have been a really cool series to see.
Powerpuff Girls Z, or known in Japan as Damashi to Powerpuff Girls Z, is a magical anime based off the Powerpuff Girl universe. The anime was produced by Cartoon Network Japan and Aniplex while animated by Toei Animation, with character designs by Miho Shimoga, known for her unique style and works on Sailor Moon. The series lasted for about 52 episodes, airing in Japan on channels TV Tokyo and AT-X, as well as Cartoon Network from July 1st, 2006 through June 30th, 2007. Ocean Group produced an English dub version that aired on Cartoon Network's Philippines Boomerang channel in September of 2008, but it hasn't been released in North America due to a request from the original creator, Craig McCracken. In the anime, the plot diverges from the original series. Professor Utonium's son, Ken Kitazawa, creates Chemical Z from Chemical X. An accident with Chemical X leads Ken to use Chemical Z to prevent an ecological disaster, releasing white and black Z-rays. The white rays transform Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup into the Powerpuff Girls, while the black race create the villains. After defeating Mojo Jojo, Mr. Mayor appoints them as the city's heroes, summoned by the cry of Ken's robot pet puppy. Before its original pilot aired, just a year prior, Toei Animation had previewed a pitch pilot at the Anime Tokyo Festival that showcased many differences. Examples being the girls wearing their white bolero jackets with their signature colors instead of vests without any peace symbols. Secondly, they transformed with weapons and had different transformation sequences. Additionally, their designs appearing slightly older than in the actual series. The pilot also featured more action and destruction compared to the final series with a lighter magical girl style. Finally, a boy professor with glasses accidentally created Chemical Z and would have replaced Professor Utonium. Final product, he in fact became Utonium's son. Shortly after Toei screened the pitch pilot, several clips from it were leaked online by fans that had recorded it. However, Toei has never released this pilot in full, not even as an extra on the DVD releases. Although a few low-quality recordings taken from the events resurfaced, more footage of the pilot has yet to resurface as of 2024.
Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to go check out the other half of this video, head on over to ZAHI's channel. The link is in the description. Bye!